Oh, let me adjust this camera. Bear with me. There we go. That's better. Way better. Hope everyone's having a safe Labor Day weekend. We went out earlier. It wasn't too bad, thankfully. It's just really hot. It's supposed to get in up to 110 this weekend. That's just crazy. But I decided I'd pull out the Murasami sword again and give it a try since I redid that whole edge. Probably going to try and do some more cutting with it. So far, looks okay. Flies sells right through the bottles now. And then I decided to pull out my 1060 Musashi. Last Samurai sword. That my wife got me, and that was, God, a really long time ago. My first functional katana. That thing's got to be 15 years old, something like that, 10, 15. And it's lasted this long. I've done a lot of cutting with that thing. But if we got something right here, let's take a look at it. Okay. So this is a 1095 differentially hardened folded blade. Let's see if I can't get that up close where you can see the folds. The folds are super tight on this thing. Very nice. Very, very nice. And you notice the blade tapers. So from the bottom up to here to the tip, it tapers off. Really nice. We have two other swords like that. Our customs actually from Swords of Noshire. I've used my katana one, and it just sails right through things because you don't have a large mass here, so it just goes right through things. Now, it being obviously 1060, you can't cut really bamboo with it. It's not a good idea, but bottles and stuff it will. Now, the Nakago. People are gonna go, that's ugly. Yeah, it's ugly. It's ugly. But they did rough it up with a sand belt. Okay, because I can see the markings on it from a sander, which is fine because it makes it rough, gives you the grip. Okay, a lot of people like the attention to detail in the Nakago, and I can understand that. But here's the thing. See this surface rust? That's a good thing, actually. You don't want to take that off, because what it's going to do is it's going to help keep the ska on the handle when you put it on here. Okay, I have to do a little bit of shaping in here for the ska to go all the way on, but I'm not going to do that until after we get the Tsuba in. This did come with the Habaki. It's just not on yet. But I do have to... Okay, kind of shape this a little bit more right in here, because it only comes to here. Now, yeah, it should be a tight fit, but this is hitting. It won't allow it to go in, so I got to take it to a belt and just shave after I put everything on, mark it, and then shave it down just a little, which it won't hurt the Nakago because that's not tempered. It's the blade that's tempered. So as far as if it's sharp, it's sharp. It came out really sharp. But this is my wife's blade. This is what that purple ska wrap, U-wrap, is for. Is for this. I do have to get new drill bits though for it. Drilling the Nakago. Mine are kind of dull. I can sharpen them, but I don't feel like it. So I'll just get two designated drill bits that will be just for doing this. Because you want a smaller hole as a pilot hole, and then you go up. And I found the best drill bit for that is a 7/32. 7/32 is like perfect for the Mikugi peg to fit. It fits just right where it's not going to move or nothing. So if anybody's wondering, because what hole size you should drill, 7/32 is perfect. And believe me, I have tons and tons of drill bits. So that's the best one to use. And the reason how I figured that out was we've probably all seen them, drill bit gauge. And I took a Mikugi peg and I checked each one that was close enough to it. And at 7/32, the Mikugi peg will go through it on a drill bit gauge. It's really tight fit. Really tight fit, but that's what you want when you push the Mikugi peg in, and it's not going to hurt it. And then try not to use steel, like hard metal, to set your Mikugi peg, or when you knock them out, use brass if you can. You could use copper, but brass is really easy to find. Just go to the hardware store, to the hobby kits. Those little trays they have, and you can find little round brass dowels and use those, because it's not gonna mushroom the bamboo peg as much as because it's softer. So when you smack it, it releases the impact a little bit more. Instead of with steel, it's gonna send it downward and into your bamboo peg, and that's what creates it to really mushroom out. It'll mushroom out with brass, but not as bad. So try not to use steel, because it'll split it too, and then you got to make a new one, and it's a pain in the ass. But that's my advice when you go to remove your Mikugi pegs. Use a brass one. Best to do, I think. That's why I have a cleaning kit. It has a hammer in it and everything, and it has a little pin driver in the top. So you unscrew that and just take a little hammer, and a lot of times the hammers that comes with them are junk, like mine. The handle was threaded too, so the head kept spinning. So what I did was I just put some glue on there and just glued it solid, and then put the pin driver back in, and it seemed to work just fine now. But yeah, that right there, this guy, this is nice. And I specifically wanted this because when I started looking for a blade for my wife, I wanted something different from her. And they had this. Now this is from Bohayu, and they did a really nice job. I like how they really polished out that Hamon line. I haven't taken any polish to this yet, neither. None. And when we first got it, it had a ton of oil on this, which is nice. Unfortunately, I don't know when the Sai is going to be in. I do know when the Suba will be in, hopefully, which will be next week. And it is a bronze Suba, which is kind of neat. My wife picked it out. But I can't wait for the Sai to get here because I'm pretty sure she's going to love it. She knows what it looks like. But I think she's going to love it even more in person because pictures just don't do it. They really don't. They don't do it justice. And I'm not going to say what it looks like just yet because I want everybody else to see it. See what everybody else thinks about it. But she'll have, like, I would say, out of all the stores we have, she'll have the best Sai, which is what I wanted for her. So, but that's all I have for you guys for this nice Labor Day weekend, Saturday. Of course, there'll be Samurai Sunday, so don't worry. But yeah, that Murasame though, cuts pretty nice now. I mean, I got real close to that bottom. Nice and clean too. So, didn't chip the edge this time. I mean, that, and that, yeah. Not even gonna go to that door again. But that last samurai sword, that thing's nice. Even though it is 1060, it's fine. 1060 is a good all-around beginner blade. It really, really is. They're not as expensive as a T10, 1095. Yeah, people say it won't retain the edge as long. That's so you have to sharpen it. I sharpen my own swords. Oh, stupid battery. Yeah, camera dead again. But, anyways, I think you've all heard me rant enough. But, I will say this. Watching some of your guys' cutting videos is really enjoyable. And the reviews, don't get me wrong. The reviews, too. Because, man, it was like a couple days ago, I think it was. I listened to a podcast, and I legitimately think I had brain cells committing seppuku. It was so stupid. It really was. So, yeah, I literally had to watch some cutting videos so I get my sanity back and some brain cells. So, thank you to everybody in the community for making really enjoyable videos. So, I will let you all go with from there. Like I said, be safe. Don't do anything stupid that'll get you hurt, you know. Because it is Labor Day weekend. There's a lot of cars out, a lot of people out partying. Unfortunately, Labor Day weekend, Memorial weekend, there's a lot of tragedy sometimes because people wind up drowning and stuff like that, and it's just really sad. So please, everybody, be safe, take care, have a great Labor Day weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow for Samurai Sunday. Take it easy.